A flashing red traffic light at an intersection means you must A. Slow down and proceed without stopping. B. Stop, yield to traffic and pedestrians, then proceed when safe. C. Maintain your speed and quickly pass through. D. Stop only if there is oncoming traffic. Answer B. Stop, yield, then proceed when safe. According to the Maryland Driver's Manual, wearing a seatbelt is A. Only required for drivers under 21. B. A secondary enforcement law, so police cannot stop you solely for this. C. The single most effective way to prevent death and serious injury in a crash. D. Recommended but not mandatory. Answer C. The single most effective way to prevent death and serious injury. Before starting your vehicle and putting it in motion, you should A. Immediately shift into drive and go. B. Make sure you and all passengers have seatbelts on and adjust mirrors. C. Turn on the radio and fasten only the driver's seatbelt. D. Press firmly on the accelerator to see if the engine runs smoothly. Answer B. Make sure you and all passengers are belted and mirrors are adjusted. When you are driving on a multi-lane roadway, you should generally A. Use the far left lane if you are traveling under the speed limit. B. Drive on the shoulder to allow others to pass. C. Constantly weave between lanes to get ahead. D. Stay in your lane unless you need to pass or turn. Answer D. Stay in your lane unless passing or turning. Maryland's manual states the maximum legal speed is A. Always 55 miles per hour, regardless of road signs. B. 40 miles per hour near schools. C. 70 miles per hour in all interstate zones. D. Determined by posted speed limit signs and existing conditions. Answer D. Determined by posted limits and existing conditions. Maryland's manual advises that before making a turn, you should A. Signal well in advance, slow down, and check for oncoming traffic. B. Honk your horn and accelerate. C. Merge into the left lane as soon as possible without signaling. D. Only check behind you since you have the right-of-way. Answer A. Signal, slow down, and check for oncoming traffic. At an intersection with no traffic signs or signals, you must yield to A. The vehicle to your left. B. No one, first come, first served. C. The vehicle to your right. D. Only large trucks. Answer C. The vehicle to your right. In Maryland, a learner's instructional permit holder must A. Drive only during daylight hours. B. Have a supervising driver seated next to them who is at least 21 and has a valid license. C. Transport no more than 3 passengers over age 21. D. Have no passenger or seatbelt restrictions. Answer B. Have a supervising driver 21 or older with a valid license. When parking downhill on a street with a curb, you should A. Turn your wheels sharply toward the road. B. Turn your wheels toward the curb. C. Leave the vehicle in neutral. D. Turn the steering wheel away from the curb. Answer B. Turn your wheels toward the curb. Distracted driving is when a driver A. Focuses on the road 100% of the time. B. Avoids loud music or mobile devices. C. Does something that takes their eyes, hands, or mind away from the driving task. D. Only adjusts the seat or mirrors while moving. Answer C. Takes eyes, hands, or mind away from driving. A round, yellow sign with black markings tells you that you are approaching A. Pedestrian crosswalk. B. Railroad crossing. C. School zone. D. No passing zone. Answer B. Railroad crossing. Who is responsible for ensuring that passengers under 16 are using seat belts or child safety seats? A. The front seat passenger. B. Only the passenger's parent. C. The driver. D. Each passenger is responsible for themselves. Answer C. The driver. If your vehicle begins to skid, the best way to regain control is A. Slam on the brakes hard and hold them. B. Turn the wheel sharply in the opposite direction of the skid. C. Shift into park immediately. D. Steer in the direction of the skid and release the accelerator. Answer: D. Steer in the direction of the skid and release the accelerator. A broken white line in the roadway means A. You may change lanes when safe, with traffic traveling in the same direction. B. You are not allowed to change lanes. C. Traffic is going in opposite directions. D. The road is under construction. Answer: A. You may change lanes when safe, same direction. Driving faster than the posted speed limit is A. Permitted if you are passing another vehicle. B. Never lawful, even if traffic is moving faster than the limit. C. Allowed in rural areas with no visible traffic. D. Legal if you slow down at intersections. Answer: B. Never lawful. A right turn on red in Maryland is legal unless A. The traffic light has turned green. B. There's a sign posted that prohibits it. C. You are more than 500 feet from the intersection. D. You have a large vehicle behind you. Answer: B. A sign prohibits it. When entering a highway from an acceleration lane, you generally must yield to A. Vehicles already on the highway. B. Any vehicle behind you in the acceleration lane. C. Vehicles merging from the same lane. D. Bicyclists on the shoulder. Answer: A. Vehicles already on the highway. A new driver in Maryland must go through the graduated licensing system, which means A. Obtaining a learner's permit, then a provisional license, then a driver's license. B. Taking only the written knowledge test. C. Skipping the provisional license stage if over 25. D. Taking unlimited attempts at the driving test. Answer: A. Learner's permit, provisional license, full license. You are required to park your vehicle within how many inches of the curb? A. 6 inches. B. 12 inches. C. 18 inches. D. 24 inches. Answer: B. 12 inches, 1 foot. Under Maryland law, texting while driving is A. Allowed if you hold the phone at steering wheel level. B. Permitted only during rush hour. C. Always illegal. D. Allowed if your speed is under 25 miles per hour. Answer: C. Always illegal. When you see a diamond-shaped sign on the roadway, it typically indicates A. Construction or maintenance information. B. A stop requirement. C. A regulatory command. D. A speed limit change. Answer: A. Construction or maintenance information, or other warning. In Maryland, if you are driving and are not wearing a seatbelt, you can A. Only be fined if you are under 18. B. Get a ticket even if you have not committed any other violation. C. Continue driving but must buckle up at the next intersection. D. Never be pulled over only for this reason. Answer: B. Get a ticket, since it's a primary enforcement law. To ensure you have full control of the vehicle's steering, Maryland recommends placing your hands on the steering wheel at A. 10 and 2 o'clock positions. B. Anywhere on the wheel as long as your thumbs are touching. C. 12 and 6 o'clock positions. D. 9 and 3 o'clock positions. Answer: D. 9 and 3 o'clock positions. A solid yellow line on your side of the center line means A. You may pass if there is enough room. B. Passing is prohibited. C. You can only pass on highways. D. Passing is allowed at night only. Answer: B. Passing is prohibited. Under Maryland law, you must reduce your speed when A. Visibility is poor due to weather conditions. B. Another driver flashes their headlights. C. The posted speed limit is below 30 miles per hour. D. You see at least 2 cars ahead in traffic. Answer A. Visibility is poor, or conditions otherwise require caution. When making a U-turn. A. Perform the turn only if a sign indicates it is legal and safe. B. Make sure you do it on the interstate. C. You may not stop before turning. D. Signal only if pedestrians are present. Answer A. Check for signs allowing U-turns and confirm it's safe. At a four-way stop, if two vehicles arrive at the same time, which driver proceeds first? A. The driver on the left. B. The driver who honks first. C. The driver on the right. D. Neither, remain stopped until a pedestrian crosses. Answer C. The driver on the right. Maryland's provisional license allows a new driver to A. Drive without supervision but with some restrictions. B. Drive only between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. C. Transport an unlimited number of underage passengers. D. Drive on highways only. Answer A. Drive unsupervised but with restrictions. Parallel parking on a two-way street, you should A. Always park on the left side of the roadway. B. Park so the right-hand wheels are parallel to and within 12 inches of the curb. C. Leave your front wheels turned toward oncoming traffic. D. Use your horn to warn other motorists you are parking. Answer B. Right-hand wheels within 12 inches of the curb. Visual search driver awareness means A. Checking only straight ahead for any hazards. B. Ignoring the mirrors to reduce distraction. C. Quickly scanning only behind you every few miles. D. Keeping a constant watch around the entire vehicle, front, sides, rear. Answer D. Keeping a constant watch in all directions. An 8-sided, octagonal, sign with red letters indicates A. Yield. B. Stop. C. Do not enter. D. Wrong way. Answer B. Stop. Wearing a seatbelt properly means the lap belt should be A. Across the stomach. B. Under the arms if more comfortable. C. Snug across the hips. D. Loose and near your rib cage. Answer C. Snug across the hips. When driving at night, you should A. Only use your high beam headlights. B. Focus on the oncoming headlights to judge the distance. C. Increase your following distance and use headlights appropriately. D. Drive at least 10 miles per hour over the speed limit to keep up with traffic. Answer C. Increase following distance and use proper headlight settings. On roads with reversible lanes marked by overhead lane signals, a green arrow means A. You must not use that lane. B. You may drive in that lane. C. Stop and wait. D. The lane is for turning left only. Answer B. You may drive in that lane. On a highway with minimal traffic and good conditions, you should A. Drive at a speed that is reasonable and safe for existing conditions. B. Match the speed of the fastest driver. C. Always drive 10 miles per hour over the limit. D. Drive in the leftmost lane at all times. Answer A. Drive at a speed that is reasonable and safe. If you are making a left turn and oncoming traffic is approaching, you should A. Rush to complete the turn. B. Yield to oncoming traffic. C. Turn on your high beams to alert them. D. Sound your horn and proceed. Answer B. Yield to oncoming traffic. A funeral procession, with headlights and hazard lights on, has the right-of-way. A. Only if escorted by a police car. B. Never, each vehicle must obey normal signals. C. Only if it is traveling more than 10 miles per hour. D. Over all other vehicles at intersections, once they have entered the intersection. Answer D. Once the procession has entered, it has the right-of-way. For drivers under 18, the co-signer of a minor's application for a license can A. Cancel the license before the minor turns 18. B. Only request penalty points be removed. C. Require the minor to drive out of state for practice. D. Hold a separate license on behalf of the minor. Answer A. Cancel the license before the minor turns 18. Stopping, standing, or parking is prohibited in front of A. A public driveway. B. A private parking lot. C. A public or private driveway. D. A loading dock. Answer C. A public or private driveway. Blocking it is prohibited. Driving while drowsy is dangerous because A. Your reflexes and response times are delayed. B. It is only dangerous on highways. C. You cannot notice the traffic signals changing faster. D. It is illegal to drive without coffee. Answer A. It delays reflexes and response time. A rectangular sign with a white background and black or red lettering is usually A. Warning sign. B. Guide sign. C. Regulatory sign. D. Recreation sign. Answer C. Regulatory sign. According to the Maryland Driver's Manual, a child safety seat or belt is required for A. All children under 8 years old, unless they are 4 feet 9 inches or taller. B. Children age 16 and under only. C. All backseat passengers under 21. D. Children under 2 years old, regardless of height. Answer A. All children under 8 years old, unless taller than 4 feet 9 inches. In inclement weather, like snow or heavy rain, how should you handle your vehicle? A. Drive at the posted speed limit regardless of road conditions. B. Accelerate quickly to avoid hazards. C. Slow down and allow extra distance for braking. D. Turn off your headlights to reduce glare. Answer C. Slow down and allow extra distance. When changing lanes, Maryland's manual says you should always A. Change multiple lanes at a time. B. Honk twice and speed up. C. Flash your lights at vehicles behind you. D. Signal, check mirrors, and look over your shoulder before changing lanes. Answer D. Signal, check mirrors, and look over your shoulder. If you are traveling 70 miles per hour on a highway posted for 65 miles per hour, you can be A. Given a warning only. B. Legally stopped and cited for speeding. C. Passed by others without penalty. D. Exempt from any fines. Answer B. Stopped and cited for speeding. When preparing to turn at an intersection, how soon should you signal before turning? A. At least 100 feet in advance. B. About 10 feet before the turn. C. Just as you begin turning. D. You only need to signal when another vehicle is nearby. Answer A. At least 100 feet in advance. When merging onto a highway, if you cannot find a gap to safely enter traffic, you should A. Stop at the end of the acceleration lane. B. Drive onto the shoulder to wait. C. Turn on your headlights and force your way in. D. Remain on the ramp until traffic has cleared enough for you to merge safely. Answer D. Remain on the ramp if needed until it's safe to merge. If you have an out-of-country license and apply for a Maryland driver's license, you must A. Avoid the driving skills test if you have over 10 years of driving experience. B. Pass both the knowledge and driving skills tests, plus possibly a drug/alcohol program. C. Only pass the vision test. D. Surrender your out-of-country license for 1 year first. Answer B. Pass the knowledge/skills tests and take a drug/alcohol program if required. In Maryland, you may not park within how many feet of a fire hydrant? A. 15 feet. B. 10 feet. C. 3 feet. D. 5 feet. Answer A. 15 feet. To avoid becoming an aggressive driver in traffic, Maryland's manual suggests A. Honking frequently to alert others. B. Always speeding to reach your destination faster. C. Allowing extra time, being patient, and respecting other drivers. D. Blocking vehicles that attempt to merge. Answer C. Allow extra time, be patient, respect others.